The following podcast contains real reviews and the ridiculous reactions of two would-be oracles of the internet. The opinions expressed and presented are mere musings, so please humor their hijinks with a laugh and not by taking anything they say seriously. Seriously.
Hello and welcome to ReviewParty.com. I'm Brent.
I'm Matt.
And do we have a show for you this week? It's on the internet. It's about the internet. It's a podcast. It's comedy. It's about internet reviews specifically. You know the ones. The Gummy Bears, the Three Wolf Moons. They're on Amazon. They're on Letterboxd. They're on IMDb. And we read them. We talk about them. We make some funnies. And by the end of the episode, I hope we learn something.
We usually do.
Usually it's like some sort of forbidden knowledge you don't want in your brain, but knowledge all the same. And knowledge is power. This review was cracking me up before the episode. Let me just shoot this one off, huh? This is from IMDb, Internet Movie Database, one of the best websites ever. It is a review for The Karate Kid by Dark Monarch 2003. This is, of course, the original Karate Kid.
Good.
With my man,
Pat Morita.
Oof. Got Ralph Macchio.
Oh, Ralphie boy.
His little time stole him from us. No, I'm pretty sure he's still chilling. This thing. I miss these movies, they title it. I am a kid of the 80s, no doubt about it. This movie meant a lot to me back when I was growing up. I never really took karate, and I wasn't really bullied, but it was great to remember a time when profanity wasn't needed for humor, or vulgarity, or shootings, or blowings up of buildings.
Ooh.
A time when the good guy would adhere to rules and had morals. A time when the bad guy had no honor, but would rarely curse. LOL. Hey, this was a PG movie after all, wasn't it? LOL. Oh, and I think nothing of cheating and being mean, because that's what makes audiences dislike me and root for the hero. But I can't use filthy words. I miss that. I love the movie because it takes me back to my childhood and a simpler time. A good guy and a bad guy. A good guy coming out on top. If the good guy curses like a sailor, shoots everyone that gets in the way, and does everything vile imaginable, he's not really a good of a guy, is he? Yeah, I'm old school. So what? This is a non-number reviewed, but it sounds like a 9 or a 10 from them for sure.
Okay. There's a lot in there for me to tear to shreds like an excited dog with a toy. But I guess I'll start with the start. Was it? I'm a child of the 80s is undeniable.
There's no doubt about it, brother.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty. You could certify that fact, I guess, as long as you got like trustworthy parents, good birth records. Yeah, you want to fight me? I'll prove. I'm no doubt.
I carry my birth certificate around in my wallet with me because just everyone's trying to challenge me on this, and it's getting me upset.
So, I was born in 79, but that means I was a kid in the 80s, okay?
That's true. That's true. You can't really... I was born in 92, but, I'm barely a 90s kid. We're barely 90s kids.
I guess so, yeah. We didn't, experience the full-fledged culture, notice the touchstones as they whipped by us.
Right, but for the first 2 years of any decade, it's just the last decade. It's just the 80s, too.
The 80s, when you didn't need shootings for humor.
Yeah, or explosions or blowing up buildings. Hey. I had no idea they were talking about a specific movie at first, but upon this reading, it has to be Deadpool? Maybe?
I guess Deadpool is a movie that uses gunfire for humor, sure, I guess.
Yeah, and he swears a lot and does everything, quote, everything vile imaginable.
I don't know, when did the first Lethal Weapon come out?
It had to... It might even be 83 or something. I'm going to check.
There's something in there with a bit of gunfire, a bit of buildings blowing up. Some humor, but yeah, the good guys I don't know. They might have cursed. They might have said, I'm getting too old for this.
Oh, 1987. So it was a little, man, I could have swore that mullet had a little 70s sauce on it still.
Well, I mean, when Mel's rocking, he had to, I don't know, do what the ladies wanted.
We're getting too old for this shit, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that's what this reviewer is saying. But hang on. What did he say about bad guys? I miss the good old days when bad guys were like just bad. What was that? No virtues?
Yeah, specifically, a good guy adheres to rules and morals, and a bad guy has no honor and would rarely curse.
Yeah, no honor, bad guys. I hate those villains that we can like actually recognize as human beings that have some reason they're the way they are. I like just pure black and white, almost comical, cartoony villains. Please give me that.
I hate good writing. I love flat characters.
I just want a guy twirling his mustache the whole 90 minutes.
Listen, keep it simple for me. If he's not twirling a mustache, strapping someone to some train cars.
How am I supposed to know he's the bad guy?
How am I supposed to know? I get lost. I get confused. I get scared.
And if he curses, I don't know what that is. Because like if a good guy curses, then he's not really a good guy, is he? But I don't want the bad guy to curse. I want the bad guy to be bad without having to curse, because that's too bad.
Yeah, listen, there's no honor, but there's rules, okay?
But they're church boys.
You go to church and you see a bad boy. That's the kind of bad guy I want in my movies. Old bad boy don't want to be at church, but he's still not swearing. He's still confessing his sins and crying in the confessional. I'm so sorry. That's the kind of bad boy I need. Send him to jail, but he's gonna get a tear tattoo and start reading the Bible, become a youth pastor.
That's a journey, though.
That's a journey. Yeah, if the good guy curses like a sailor, shoots everyone that gets in his way, and does everything vile imaginable, he's not really that good of a guy, is he?
Yep, he's got to be wearing that white hat.
Oh, we gotta show this person the Punisher. That would be sick. All of them, the bad ones too. They're like crappy Punisher movies.
Puts that popsicle on the guy. And I guess you don't need bullets for humor. You just need popsicles on guys who are being tortured. Oh,
you just gotta blindfold a guy and tell him how when you put a blowtorch on him, it feels cold at first. And you get a little popsicle out.
Oh, man. My brother and I were talking about the Chronicles of Riddick with nice teacup or whatever it is. I'm gonna kill you with this teacup, and just and you twist that thing in that guy's chest. Yeah, I guess you don't need bullets,
but you do need swears. Do you have a review?
I've got a review of a 7-Eleven at the Belvedere Oasis off of I-90 in Belvedere, Illinois. It's if you're traveling west or east, I suppose. For me, it makes sense. It's west. It's out to the great frontier.
We know that Chicago isn't the second city. It is the beating heart of the world and our...
Yeah. You are only always traveling away from it.
You're only getting further from the pizza. Relatively.
Yeah. Here is a Google Maps review of this 7-Eleven from John Hoffmeister. John informs, Slurpee machines usually not working. I commute along I-90. After a few years of stopping by here while getting gas and occasionally trying to pick up a Slurpee, I can tell you that they would have a 50% chance at best of actually getting one. Not the end of the world, but a little annoying when you have the taste for one. 2 stars.
Man, I'm going to say something, and maybe I hope someone out there can back me up. But you're privileged with those Midwest 7-Elevens.
Really?
Those are nice. Out here on the West Coast, I haven't been to a 7-Eleven that has impressed me. Not even close. It's trash out here, man. The rollers, They look unattended. Just sad wieners rolling.
I had no idea.
Yeah, man. So you be thankful that it's just a slushy machine that's broken. It could be so much worse.
I had no idea.
The pizza machine, that machine that prints the pizza out, it could be empty.
I mean, I had to assume that John Boy here is pretty privileged. He's working that commuter job.
Gotta have a nice car.
He's got a car for days. Yeah, he's got the car that he takes to work, and he's got the car for the weekends. And yeah, if this is all he has to complain about, I guess he's probably living a pretty good life, other than having to drive through Belvedere.
Yeah,
5 days a week.
You just got to go to a superior corner store experience. I know you might not have the luxury of a quick trip down there in Illinois, but you find one, because they'll never do you wrong.
You know, maybe the move is if you've got that Slurpee urge. It sounds like that's what he gets. He gets that.
Yeah, the slurge.
Got that slurge on the drive home after a long day. I'm going to pull into like the classic cinemas, the Regal, the AMC even. Treat myself to... How exciting is that? You can go to a movie theater and just buy expensive candy and popcorn and leave. You can buy a Slurpee and dip out.
Sounds like the kind of thing that would delight moneybags here.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, they got the little cookie dough bites? Yes, please.
And what about the fast food options? I'm pretty sure Burger King has slushies.
Yeah.
A&W does. Sonic... allegedly, they be talking about it in commercials.
They talk about it a lot in their commercials. I don't really know how much they're delivering on any of those promises.
No, all I see is every Sonic I see is shut down. It's just a ghost town.
I don't know what it scares me. Just the grease itself lingers in the air.
They might have like a hot dog flavored slushie or something there.
God. And that's not what I need.
Yeah, and I don't know, doesn't Walmart? They got those slushy machines sitting around and shit, don't they? Yeah. Yeah,
Walmart or a little Target or Costco. Get yourself into one of these fine esse off the road.
7-Eleven is not the only slushy purveyor. I would say that common knowledge is that their slushy game weak, even though they might have popularized it. I just can't. I don't trust the 7-Eleven these days unless it's in the beautiful land of the rising sun.
How much can you trust a place that, like, the selling point on one of their most famous products is that it's big?
That's true. That's all you got?
You like a drink? How about a whole lot of it? That's our service.
Speaking of big, I heard a Buc-ee's is opening up somewhere in Illinois or Wisconsin soon.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's going to be the first one out of the South, but I would love to go visit that place.
Buc-ee's?
I'd love to get employed at that place. They'd be paying, I think, 20 base and shit.
Whoa.
Managers get profit sharing. It seems crazy.
Man, that's, I guess, the American dream.
The American dream is just to work for a damn Buc-ee's, that's for sure. They got you smelling those. You get to smell those nuts all day. Most American office workers just have to smell their boss's nuts all day. That's not as good. And then you go to 7-Eleven after work and the freaking slushy machine's down. I guess I do understand.
Not the end of the world, but a little annoying.
Right. But all this is to say, I think it is a practice in insanity to this place always. I guess he's just warning us. Like, if he finally came to terms with this slushy machine situation being bad and they're warning us, but I don't know. I guess it is a little annoying, but when I go into what do I go into a corner store for? Stuff I know is going to be there, soda pops, beef jerkies, but if they had a run on beef jerky and I couldn't get one, I'd just get a corn dog or something.
Yeah,
a soda with some ice. Right, you move on. Speaking of moving on, I have a review from Amazon. Is a review for the SteelSeries Apex Pro Mini Hypermagnetic Gaming Keyboard. Adjustable actuation, compact 60% form factor, RGB, PBT, keycaps, USB-C. It's a keyboard.
With all the colors.
All the colors. It's a gamer keyboard, but it's a little portable. You know, it's kind of doesn't have the numpad on there.
Okay.
If you got to do your commuting, I don't know. You're the type of person who has a little screen computer that plugs their little keyboard. And I'm not. It's someone like Kyle Oates would want this keyboard. Kyle titles their review. Absolute W purchase.
Ooh.
They write, review of my keyboard after 1 year of use.
Oh.
I've been using this keyboard for a year now, and I couldn't be happier with my purchase. The amazing build quality has held up perfectly over time. One of my favorite features is the volume roller in the top right corner. It's incredibly convenient and comes in handy all the time. The wrist adjustment is flawless, providing great comfort during long typing sessions. Plus, the customization options are endless, allowing me to tweak the keyboard to fit my exact preferences. Let's not forget the satisfying click sounds. They're just perfect. Overall, I'm extremely happy with this buy and even think about getting another keyboard. Highly recommended. 5 stars.
Another portable keyboard?
So you gotta double down. Listen, I don't mind bringing this keyboard into the shitter, but I do think about the poo particles that be getting on and around it.
You gotta have the dedicated defecation typer. Because, yeah, you're going to get struck with an idea while you're perched on there, for sure.
Right. And, what if you are on the subway and you need one? I don't know. I even jokingly, I can't even, make a joke that makes it sound like it's a good idea to have 2 keyboards.
Oh, particularly, yeah. Dude's got the RGB so he can do a typing session?
Yeah.
He's an author?
Now I'm thinking about it, the portability of this keyboard is exactly what necessitates only having one. You can bring this anywhere and plug it and drop it in. My keyboard's big. It's got the numpad. It's got spacing in between all the stuff. It's unruly. It's not good portable. I could get another little one where if I could just plug and play into any system around the house. Kyle Oates here has probably 37 different gaming computers for different configurations. He could just mix and match. There's only one Kyle, and Kyle only need one keyboard.
He's only got 10 fingers.
Right. It's like having multiple pairs of glasses. You can have them for different, one for sport time, one for one sort of fashionable pair, a reading pair, If I had money, I'd probably have a few pairs. It would just make them all last longer.
Oh, yeah.
But keyboards, I would only, if I really liked a keyboard, I'd get one and put it in the closet.
Yeah,
and that's
save it for later.
Right. When this one inevitably explodes in my hands, turns to dust, like Thanos snapped it, then I can just grab another one.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. The satisfying tip-tap-taps. You're not going to get any... You're not going to get any extra more sound by having 2 keyboards.
That's true. Maybe he really wants to be like a cool TV anime hacker who sort of has one
swirly chair
on the left, swirly chair, one on the right, typing both of them with different hands, typing on the right one with the left hand and typing on the left one with the right hand, just playing like professional DDR but with the keyboards.
Oh, let's get it, dude. Let's go, Kyle.
Well, you could sit on one and type with your butt while you type with your hands at the other one.
I mean, that'd be cool. The RGB doesn't matter as much at that point, but hey, it'd be cool.
I would make it brown to match, so I know which one is the butt board.
The scrolly wheel for volume control.
Oh, we didn't touch on that. Sure.
I guess that sounds cool and novel, but you know what else also kind of works? Just a button I can hold. Like I can tap my volume button, or I can hold it. It works fine.
Yeah, I do use my volume buttons on my keyboard every day, but I prefer, and I know this from having a car,
A knob is nice, yes.
A knob is good, but my car has the electronic knobs where it's not a one-to-one click, where it's like sort of what you just, it's sort of vague how much you're turning it, like based on the speed, or I don't even know what. It's like a button, boom, boom, that's two up.
Yeah, you know what you're dealing with.
Know what you're donging on. Listen, and plus, get this, it's hard to do a scrolly wheel volume button with your wiener. I can turn the volume down with my wiener if I need to.
If you need to.
If I need to. I don't know what situation I would, but I'm not going to rule any out.
Should we rule out or roll out to break?
I think we have to. I need to buy a few more keyboards.
Gotta happen.
Hey everybody, thank you for listening to our lovely little podcast. If you'd like to go above and beyond in supporting our show, or have the most fabulous conversation starter since sliced bread, go to reviewparty.com. Click on shop and explore some fabulous t-shirt designs.
Where's your favorite place to wear a t-shirt?
On my body.
Mine is at the store.
That is a good place to wear a t-shirt. Reviewparty.com. Click shop.
Why stop there?
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me now, because I'm buying a t-shirt. I'm buying a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half of the episode, and welcome to From the Pages of Peterman.
Let's go, Petey.
We are once again back on the website, jpeterman.com. I am once again noticing their new user interface. They've got the Seinfeld connection in the upper right corner. I'm going to click on it and see if it shows me anything cool, and I'll recognize it from the show. Okay, no, it's a blank page that just says our Seinfeld connection. Still working on that, I guess. So I'll get back to the original programming. What is this segment, you're wondering, with just thoughts flying through your mind at 100 miles an hour? This segment is where I go and read the product story of items on jpeterman.com. The stories like, yes, Elaine would write for the products on the show Seinfeld, yes. And these are sort of like review-ish, but story-ish, but phenomenal and evocative and sometimes really stupid too. Just like any other review, right? That's what I think anyway. So without further ado, I don't think I've done this one. It seems a little familiar. Maybe just, the same guy is recycling a bit of his B-roll. Tell me if it sounds super familiar though. The name is The Beguiling Silk Gown. Does that sound familiar so far?
Is it a kimono thingy? I know we did one kimono thingies.
Well, it's a gown. Beguiling, isn't it? The story starts. Innocent this dress is not.
I don't think we've done this.
Okay, I don't think so either. Good. Beguiling, isn't it? Innocent this dress is not. Despite the floral print, and never mind the done-up buttons, the waist-cinching belt, the head-to-toe-ness of it. It's easy to forget how intoxicating flowers can be when they look so fresh, so lovely. You've always known the secret, that sometimes to conceal is to reveal. But then, you're not the one in danger here, are you? Consider your admirers who, at their peril, are cavalier enough to think themselves immune to the beguiling essence, the unabashed sensuality of this dress. And you? Imagine if you left a few buttons undone at the bottom, enough for a bare leg, a knee to show. Empires have crumbled for less.
I feel like the audience here that the writer is addressing is like some Mormons or something. I don't know, people that don't be wearing Quakers. Is that a more apt?
Yeah, Amish people, perhaps.
Like, this will just cover your body fucking chin to big toe, but if you wanted, you could show your boyfriend a little ankle.
Imagine the scandal you'll create.
Sometimes coverage is sexy.
Sometimes well-placed spots of skin, alluring.
Yeah, it sounds like they got a nice belt, so you could really show off those hips while you're churning the butter.
Yeah, all the fellas are gonna come over and get a taste of that.
Yeah, if I was like lived on some sort of religious commune and was forced into a monogamous relationship with someone I knew since elementary school, I would probably go for a butter churner girl, because those shoulders are just like absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
they got the swimmer's triangle back there for sure.
And if she's got a dress with flowers on it, I don't think they're allowed to wear prints in like Amish society. But hey, you never know.
In this fake sort of straw man religion that we've made in order to make fun of this review, I think they are allowed flower prints.
Yeah, and I'd be hanging out with her.
Absolutely.
This is the Renegade Road Poplin Bomber. It is a bomber jacket. Product story. The audacity. A vintage-minded bomber jacket crafted for that piece of your pie chart that skews toward daring. As in, fly over the North Pole in an airship like Roald Amundsen in 1926. It's the kind of thing that, when you put it on, answers questions you've never thought to ask about yourself. Instantly makes you feel comfortable in your own skin. Moves with you. Double dog dares you to do something bold. Meet your steadfast companion for every audacious escapade. Remember those? Wimp, I feel like it should be written there at the end.
Do the bourgeoisie say stuff like double dog dare ya?
I guess they're dabbling in it.
Yeah, I thought that was a turn of phrase of the people.
Well,
the everyman.
Hey, I think they're culturally appropriating us poor ones.
That's crazy that they can do
commoners.
That. The rich people are getting more and more advanced every day.
Since you said that, I'll just skip to this next one, because if it's very well in line, it's the men's looking good overalls. When I clicked on it, it was called the Possum Creek overalls. Maybe that's the ladies' variety, because as we'll find out, they have both options available. It's exactly what you think it is. Pair of overalls here. Looks like it might have some cool, like, texture. Like almost like a herringbone texture to it, which is pretty cool for overalls. Anyway, product story. Farmer's market. What do your Uncle John Henry in North Carolina, 90s hip-hop stars, high-fashion runway models, free-range chicken farmers, and Rosie the Riveter have in common? Looking good in denim overalls. For sure, men and women, we offer both versions, can put these on and get to work. Mow. Rake. Dig something up. Lie in the hammock and watch the cat chase the dog. Peruse the farmer's market, whether that's your backyard or a city block. But what's even more fun is wearing these someplace they don't belong, and coming off charmingly eccentric and avant-garde. Your book signing. The Broadway premiere of Blue Jeans by Joseph Arthur. Burning Man may be too obvious. Shopping for a ball gown or tux at Bergdorf Goodman. Now we're talking.
Nothing from the Peterman catalog has been worn at Burning Man. Do not even. Well, I don't know. There might be a lot of like yuppie tourist drug takers at Burning Man. Maybe I take that back. Maybe Peterman.
They get some sort of quilted jacket that. Oh, look at me.
Yeah, maybe Burning Man is the place. Maybe Peterman does exactly know its audience, and we're the outsiders.
I feel like we probably are.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the fun of it. But overalls, I couldn't rock a pair of overalls because I just look like a country boy. But like a girl with dreadlocks could probably, like, ironically wear some overalls with some like paint.
Yeah,
like, paint stains.
For sure. There are applications for overalls. But yeah, painting.
I just feel like overalls are so apt for shitting in. You got extra layers before you, like, if you're about to shit your pants and you're wearing overalls, you got more stuff to deal with than if you're just wearing pants, you know?
Yeah, you gotta go up instead of down to, like, down is already where the problem is coming in hot.
Right. And, you know, if you're a split second too late, then you got to deal with, like, some poo-poo smell by your neck area. I don't know.
Whoa. Wow.
That's big in my, like, pants choosing logistics type thing.
Well, maybe this next product would help you in that area, because it's the San Remo wide leg cropped chino.
Oh, yep. You can just sort of to the side.
Yeah, let that thing drop on down. These are some wide-legged ladies' pants that are also cropped ever so slightly. So there's less space for the turd to have to travel down your leg until it's just rolling down the street. Product story. 93 McDougal Street. You're tucked into a booth at San Remo Cafe. Pressed tin ceiling, black and white tile floors. A second espresso on the way. The dollar salad, too. You survive on those. In your hands, Tennessee's new work in progress. He's asked you for notes, with a caveat scrawled on the cover page. Not too kind, not too honest. On you, wide-legged cropped chinos and this turtleneck sweater. Uh-oh, Peterman, this turtleneck sweater. I'm reading about pants right now. Looks like somebody forgot to switch which was the subject of that sentence.
Showed their little template off, I guess.
Continuing, wire-rimmed glasses perched on your perfectly pert nose. Okay, pervert. I do like that purr. That's good, but it also feels like he's objectifying the subject. An array of silver rings on your fingers. Your fingers on the very pulse of a literary movement. Years from this moment in 1960, it's here at the San Remo that writer Ron Suknick sees blue jeans on a woman for the first time. Is that you, too?
No. Girls can wear jeans, man. Now, I guess I here it is again. The poor being fetishized. The poor experience being glorified. Oh, imagine you, a struggling writer, surviving on dollar salads. Brother, that's nothing to be fantasized about. Go sit in your pool. We can eat $20 salads. People that think like this they shop at like Erewhon. They don't even know like what $20 is.
No, that's a sneeze.
Exactly. How much could a banana be, Michael? $5?
I'll round us out with this last one. The Ancient Roads embroidered shirt. It's like a short sleeve shirt where half of it is buttoned up. Like something like if you went to Mexico with your family, your dad might wear one of these shirts, or just like a dad in Mexico might wear one of these shirts.
Yeah, you'd see this on a guy at Cancun or something.
And it's got like fancy embroidery going down where it's buttoned, but then the bottom half is just like a regular shirt. Anyway, product story. Highly adaptable. I traveled to Costa Rica in search of diverse ecosystems to test rigorously this tropical linen shirt. In the Papagayo Peninsula, I slipped in seamlessly among the rose-breasted grosbeaks and the magenta-throated wood stars. In the rainforest, I assimilated with the plantains, maragnon, and guava trees. My study concludes that this shirt has a strong affinity for biodiversity and the good life. Limited to 50 individually numbered pieces, each crafted by artisans in India, for some reason. A modern take on the shirt you should have bargained for in an old world bazaar. Yeah.
Is it really that good of a shirt? I guess that's the question I ask every time.
If it lets me assimilate with a plantain tree,
Yeah.
that's
really like
maybe.
Like going full Merry and Pippin with the Ents out there because of this tree.
Maybe that's worth the $148.
$148. You ain't catching me wearing a $148 shirt in the rainforest.
No.
Something I can sweat through and throw away is what I'm wearing to the rainforest. Fruit of the Loom wife beater.
Yeah, and I think that would fit it. Give me a machete, give me a wife beater, and I'm going to just rumble through the jungle until the anaconda tries to eat me.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just wearing an anaconda because the anaconda will have just eaten me whole.
You cut your way out. Cut your way out and make a nice... Ooh, look at this form-fitting little number.
That's true. Snakeskin's very in right now.
Wow.
That would be cool. You get lost in the rainforest. Your friends think you're dead. You show up wearing a fucking anaconda skin suit. I'm king of this jungle, baby.
I assimilated with the anaconda.
You get lost in the rainforest. Your friend found you. You're now fused with you're an anaconda man. You're cold blooded and you smell with your tongue and you fucking. But you still walk on 2 feet and want to love like a man loves.
It's only natural.
That's what Peterman's talking about here.
Love.
Except assimilating with like a mango tree. Your friends find you and you're a fucking tree, like one of Virgil's circles of hell.
Oh, no, man. No.
Yeah, they break off on your branches. You start bleeding and screaming.
Just rush forward to the icy waters.
Yeah, if I was a tree, mango tree's not a bad tree to be. At least you smell good. People like you.
Yeah. Take your fruit.
Monkeys. Yeah, monkeys probably hang out with you. That circle of hell wouldn't be so bad if there was cool monkeys hanging out in the trees and everyone had a little monkey buddy.
Yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't know what I remember one of the reasons that they turned into trees. I don't remember if there are any other reasons.
I think it's because you kill yourself. You turn into a tree, right?
That's what I remember.
Because you threw away God's gift to you, so
gift.
as punishment, you become a stinky tree.
But no, you're a big old stick.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is good thing there isn't monkey buddies, or people would be just jumping at the opportunity to become a tree down there. Is that all from Peterman this week?
That's it, folks.
Thanks, Pete. Thanks for fetishizing my struggling lifestyle for fashion.
Look at how they eat beans from a can.
While you wear these whitey-tighty underpants, you too could make 2 packs of ramen on the stove.
These fingerless gloves, providing just enough warmth for me to still need to huddle over a burning fire in a barrel drum.
You can still use the grip of your dying fingers to open that whiskey flask and search for one last pull. But you look damn good doing it. I have a review for some shampoo.
Yeah.
It's from Amazon. It is for the Garnier Fructis Pure Clean Purifying Shampoo, silicone free, 12.5 fluid ounce, 1 count. Packaging may vary. This is Pure Clean scent.
Okay.
It's just green.
Okay.
I feel like that's very important. What color the shampoo? Actually, it looks clear, but the bottle's green. Melissa titles her review, I use this as clarifying shampoo better than some name brand once. Garnier Fructis is name brand, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. It's like Coca-Cola of shampoo. Using a double cleanse, this works really well as a clarifying shampoo. Truly get your hair to a squeaky clean feel. Doesn't really squeak, but just feels really clean, smiley emoji. Its scent is, quote, clean, and it's mild. The best way to describe it, think of a neutral, clean smell, like to you, and that is it in a nutshell. Lathers so well, even in hard water. The first wash with the shampoo still gets a good lather that coats your hair. Pick up all that oil and dirt and whisk it down the drain. However, after rinsing the fist one, take a small amount, quite smaller than you would normally do for your hair length, and do another lather. This second one will lather nicer and bigger and really get your hair cleaner products.
No way.
I don't even bother with the big expensive clarifying shampoos anymore since this one works so well anyway. Did you overtone your hair? A simple wash will help tone your overtoning down a bit. Won't strip it, but will definitely help ease the color. Won't say it leaves hair moisturized, but it sure as heck doesn't leave hair feeling drier than the Sahara Desert 5 stars.
Well, what? I don't know what you're doing to your hair, but I don't think it's the right thing.
After I shampooed my hair, it was so crispy, it was cracking off in clumps. That's not right?
Yeah, I want it totally stripped of all the oils that my body naturally produces to keep it like strong and silky and good. Keep my scalp from flaking like a snowflake.
What do you think of the infinite wisdom she bestowed upon us? That you, if you would like, can wash your hair with shampoo twice in one session. Yeah.
Yeah, I do recall there was the legend state that wash, rinse, and repeat.
Repeat as wanted. It's just it's as law as old as love thy neighbor. It's that 11th commandment that never, didn't really make publishing.
But do people actually do that? Come on.
I'd be doing that sometimes.
I guess if you got the dirt in there.
It's I started doing it more once I became long hair, because you really got to prep for that detangle session that has been added to your shower routine.
That's a situation I've never undertaken.
Yeah, you gotta make sure by the time you're putting the conditioner on, it's already it's ready to receive it.
Okay.
But yeah, treat yourself to a little rinse repeat next time. See how,
okay.
See how you might be surprised at the things happening to you.
Oh boy.
You might go a little crazy, and she does give good advice. You don't need to put as much on the second time.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Thanks.
But I would like to think that's a lesson someone can learn themselves.
Probably. You're like, well, this is too much suds.
Listen, I'm trying to save the world out there from squirting too much shampoo on their hands. They're disgusting.
I don't want my hair too squeaky.
I want my hair squeaking like cheese.
That would be great. Yeah, just shake your locks and it all just squeaks. It's like wind chimes.
That would be sort of terrifying. That's like, are they an alien? Do they have rubber hair? Yeah, when you shake your hair, it makes Animal Crossing character noises. Peppy personality, Animal Crossing character. Do you have a review? A quick one?
I do have a quick one. This is a Google review of the Garnier Bakery, Northside. I assume it is like it's a bakery of some sort. It's just not. It's a Dutch bakery. That's why that's what the language I was reading was, Dutch. Zoot and Tie Guy has this to say. They close at 2 p.m., but I walked in at 1:30 p.m. and the cases had already been emptied and the kitchen was closed. My mom would have beat me if I did things like that in her coffee shop. Why even have hours if actual service hours are completely arbitrary 1 star?
That's not your store, man. They don't operate on your same standards. They made the money just because your coffee shop was failing and you needed that half-hour business. you needed to sell every little bean or your mother would fucking commit crimes against you. I would have unionized against my mother, man. This shop fucking had a busy day, got a little slow, and sent their employees home a half hour early. If that's such a sin, I don't know. Go beat yourself up, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy baked goods at various times of the day, but a lot of the baked goods that bakeries produce are for the morning, biscuits and croissant and other such delights. And if they're not, they're probably just things that can't stay out all day because they're going to lose their freshness. It's like, well, you want to come in at 9 p.m. and get the dang stale, crusty bread? I don't think so. We close up. We close up around here, man. I'm not going to sell you trash.
Bakers are getting up at like 3 a.m. to start baking those morning treats for y'all.
You want a donut in the morning? They got to start in the morning.
I don't know, man. If you were working at that coffee shop and you didn't gain the sort of benefit of the doubt for laborers that sometimes they deserve a little half hour off early. Sometimes business doesn't necessitate staying open all hours every day. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. All right. If my bakery had closed half hour early, I'd be like, man, I can't get my Persian today, but I think I'm gonna live. I think I'll be just fine. I can go go to Jack in the Box and get $1.99 2 tacos and satisfy my little fatty craving for the day. The world's your oyster, brother. If you're relying on this place this much, then I don't know.
Yeah. It looks like this guy's kind of an either 1 or 5-star reviewer.
Yeah, he's the type of guy. Your business lives and dies by my sword.
You're dead to me now.
All right. This episode's dead as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Thank you for making it through to the end. We appreciate you. Hope you had a good time. You're a real one now. Or if you're already in the club, welcome back, brother. New episodes every Tuesday. That's right. #Tuesday, Reviews Day. If you'd like to send in an absurd review for us to ha over, please send an email with a hyperlink to the review or a screenshot, whatever you got to do to get it to us, man. Send it to reviewparty.com@gmail.com. Include your name so we can give you some credit for it.
If you want to reach out to us some other way, you can do so. Instagram and TikTok @reviewparty.com, Twitter/X @reviewpartypod. You can also find our website, reviewparty.com. You can find all of our stuff there. And maybe I should put some links to our YouTube and Letterboxd, because we got those suckers going on too, where you can find just all the stuff. It's all there. Website also has all the listening platforms. It's got the shop, it's got the blog, it's got Blue, it's got Johnny Vibe, and it's got everything you've ever wanted, man.
And on Letterboxd ain't the type of social media where it's like, oh, a big account just wants followers. They don't, necessarily want to interact. Twitter's not a place where you interact with your followers like that, if you're like a brand or whatever. But Letterboxd, you follow us on Letterboxd, I'll follow right back. I want to see all the reviews. We could have a little community going there for sure. If that incentivizes any little shenanigans, I don't even know what to call you, happy little shysters out there.
Join us.
Follow, subscribe, favorite wherever you're listening today. That helps us out a ton. You don't even know. Leave a comment, leave a button. Any buttons you can press wherever you listen, hit them, do them, touch them up. I have a review to send us out of here today. This one's a little crass. I apologize. Lacrima, naughty gifts for wife, husband. No, birthday, Father's Day, Mother's Day, Christmas gift for wife, husband. Funny anniversary lavender candle. On this candle it says, when this candle is lit, give me that dick.
All right.
So yeah, you can decipher from there. Dan E titles his review sad. He writes, she still hasn't lit it, crying emoji. 5 stars.
She ain't never gonna want it.